All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to another great session with the presidential candidates of the fictional Common Sense People's Party. Now, anyone who followed the presidential election petition tribunal very well will definitely know this man, Wole OLANIPEKUN San. OLANIPEKUN San was the lawyer that led Tinubu's legal team at the tribunal. And the events that took place at the tribunal were not accidental. They were well planned out. APC and INEC lawyers worked hand in hand, made sure that relevant election materials were not released to Labour Party. This same OLANIPEKUN San led the team that connived with INEC to delete the information on the beavers because the polling unit results that Yakubu Mahmood blocked from getting to the IREV were still on the beavers. These guys made sure those results were deleted. They did it shamelessly. The result of it all was that tribunal upheld the declaration of INEC and Supreme Court subsequently upheld the ruling of the tribunal and Tinubu continued in office. But barely 7 months into Tinubu's government, many who voted him due to ethnicity and religion are expressing serious regret now. Because of what the economy has become under the APC, the judiciary is in shambles and there is a general feeling of hopelessness amongst the citizens. But the most shocking confession so far came today. One of the lawyers who defended Tinubu in court, as a matter of fact, the lawyer who led his legal team, the same Wole OLANIPEKUN, has now come out to decry the state of the nation. Wole OLANIPEKUN is now brutally criticizing the state of affairs in Nigeria. Wonders indeed shall never end. After collecting billions to defend Tinubu, he is now lamenting the state of the nation. Before I show you what he said and how Nigerians reacted, let me quickly show you this video. This video was actually on a Twitter space where Nadeko was speaking to well-meaning Nigerians on their ongoing plans to get Tinubu out of office, and they invited an American lawyer and political commentator, Bruce Finn. Mr. Bruce totally explained why Nigeria is not working. He said the country Nigeria is not even considered by the international community as a democratic nation. He said we don't even practice democracy. Listen to him.
But to save time, let me just go straight to him. Welcome, Mr. Bruce. How are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you. You're conducting a wonderful program. Let me not tarry here. Let me begin with a little broader background, I think information that's important. There has never been anything like democracy connected to Nigeria. Not a single African voted on the boundaries of Nigeria. They were all at the end of a barrel of a gun of the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom stole the sovereignty of those who inhabit the territory of Nigeria. The constitution under which you currently are operating was promulgated by a military dictator who didn't receive a single vote. It wasn't subject to any popular referendum. There was no popular input. I've been to in Nigerian courtrooms, half a dozen times. There is no indigenous judicial remedies for all of the horrors ongoing in Nigeria. The judiciary is an arm of the executive branch. Under Buhari, it simply ratified whatever he told them to do, and I doubt whether it will be any different with TINUBU. The difference is, I guess, TINUBU probably uses money to buy them off, where Buhari probably threatened to have them disappear. But that's important to understand, that there's never been democracy in Nigeria. When independence came in 1960, was there any popular vote to say, yeah, we want this power handed off to the Nigerian authorities that the British handed it off to? No, the British did it because they thought that the recipients would protect the British financial investment in Nigeria. So that's just the background here. We're trying to have, Nadeko really has to build a democracy that has never existed right now. In my view, Nigeria is an illegal state. It has an illegal constitution and illegal boundaries, never ratified by any popular consent.
Wow, I believe you heard that. The country really is built on nothing. That is why it is very difficult to achieve anything as a nation. This is why a revolution is non-negotiable, so that the constitution that binds, that guides the people will be rewritten by the people themselves. That is when we can begin to say truly we have a democracy. Now, let us look at how Tinubu's lawyer, Wole OLANIPEKUN San, described the state of affairs and how Nigerians reacted. Look at how the papers reported it. Nigerians facing hard times. Extend love, kindness, OLANIPEKUN. Renowned legal luminary Chief Wole OLANIPEKUN San has called on well-meaning Nigerians to extend love and kindness as many individuals are facing hard times in the country. OLANIPEKUN decried that the myriad of challenges confronting the country has led to instability, tension, unrest, anguish, pain, confusion, and many more issues among the citizens. OLANIPEKUN stated this at his country home, Ikere-Ekiti, Ekiti State, during the 27th Scholarship Award Scheme and 4th Empowerment Program of Wole OLANIPEKUN Foundation, WOF. According to him, the situation in Nigeria is much more challenging, cognizance being taken of our very peculiar and uninspiring economic situation over the years, coupled with the burden of insecurity that we have faced for over a decade now. He said, the poverty level in Nigeria today is not just scary, but also terrifying, as over 70% of Nigerians are rudderless, poverty-stricken. This situation then beckons to those who have received God's benevolence to also tap from God's attribute of compassion by lending helping hands to their fellow human beings. That is Wole OLANIPEKUN speaking, talking about how unbearable the poverty in Nigeria has become. This is the same man, when Nigerians were trying to alleviate this poverty, you went and stood in court and began to fight against them with all manner of lies. Now you are coming to complain that the poverty is too much, as if you are a compassionate person. And look at how Nigerians reacted. Look at some of the tweet reactions. This tweet by Omoya teacher says, so Nigerians should start showing love to themselves, while those in government continue to care about themselves alone, while ignoring the plight of the people they claim to govern. And Ogechukwu here says, you have been paid thousands of dollars for helping certificate forger by judgment. Why are you concerned about the consequences that followed your action? I wonder. And Nero here says, after bribing judges to turn the constitution on its head, you are now coming here to ask Nigerians to extend love and kindness. Laugh out loud. And this tweet by Suleiman Ibrahim Abubakar says, most accomplished criminal senior advocate of Nigeria. Oh, this one enter. And this tweet by Cries says, thunder will strike this criminal ironic percus of a man. It shall never be well with all of you that has forced this evil on this country because of personal comfort and interest. Karma is coming for you and others like you. It shall never be well with you and INEC. And this tweet by Mukolu says, a fraudulent son is talking about hard times Nigerians are going through when he himself is busy making money from those causing the hardship on Nigerians. Help me tell Amo. And this tweet says someone who bought Nigerian judiciary and handed over the country to a career criminal who has no known business, a certified international drug dealer and certificate forger who can sacrifice the entire country for his selfish interest. Chai! This one too much. Now, money has its role, and being a genuine statesman has its role too. Wole OLANIPEKUN San, you have collected money from the oppressors of the people, and there is no way you can run away from that. I can bet you that even in the gathering where Chief Wole OLANIPEKUN made this statement or gave this speech, he will be seen as a hypocrite by many because they know where he is coming from. The people had a chance to better their lives and you stood against it in court. Now you are coming to talk about their suffering? Is this not hypocrisy? Yes, it is your profession and you are a professional. You have every right to take the job that you took. But Okutepa, Jibril Okutepa San, is also a professional and he rejected the offer to be on Tinubu's team. He did it for righteousness' sake because he knew that that was not a cause that a noble man should defend. So, Olanipekun, you chose to oppose the people. Don't come acting like their friend now. We can see through you. And I'm so happy that most of the people complaining about Tinubu regime are APC supporters from the southwest and northern Nigeria. We just did one side, they observed them. We told them, we shouted, we cried during the campaigns, but they refused. They said, no, ethnicity and religion is the way to go. Now, look at the state of the nation. Anyway, make I leave am here. Make I still enter town. Make I go get some ogbonge political news wey una go like. Why? Because of una. Now I dey here. So, don't go away.